Hughes in here. This is Jason, my co-producer.
Oh, co-producer.
Jason, Mark Hughes, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
CTV, that's our chief engineer, Pat.
Why don't you sit here? This is a better.
Sure.
Sit over here, Jason.
So, you have questions for me?
Well, we just finished got an award from We're Ordinary People. So I want to know, how has public access really helped get out that message that you want to get across? Well, do you feel mainstream media would have been covering that, issues of people with disabilities anyway? Or do you feel public access can give a point of view?
No, I think public access is the way to go as far as disability, because if you try to get, take Shriners Hospital, for example. The great organization that is. There's 22 hospitals nationwide. Let me explain a story. That there's celebrities that go in and out of each hospital every day. And there's technologies that they use for surgeries or physical therapies or prosthetics, anything like that. They help hundreds of thousands of children walk every day.
Wow.
But the media doesn't cover the stories. You can have Arnie Palmer there, you can have Lady Gaga in there. The media doesn't cover it. Unless, the buildings are burning or something's happening in a negative context, because that's news. That's what they think, that's what people want to watch. They don't want the nice, warm, fuzzy stories that we cover. This way, when you do a show like Disability Viewpoints, or any of these kind of programs like we have, it gives people a forum, they have a voice. And your job is to run the studio, to make things work production-wise, but your guests come on and actually each time tell their story the best way they know how. And that's what that's all about. Everybody has a story to tell you. And so with the production technologies we have today, our capabilities will be endless. The thing is that when you win a Hometown Media Services Award, we're in Chicago, Illinois. A lot of the TV stations here are network-owned and operated. Where are they? This is television. This is media. This is a forum. Where are they? This is news coverage. There's people here across the country winning these national awards. You might win one. You might win a bunch of them. You don't know. That's competition. But you'll notice the local media is not here. And so that's what makes access for television great. People have a chance to tell their story, and a lot of it is taxpayer or advance money. And where else can you go where you don't have to own a camera, a truck, pay a production crew? We're all volunteer, we're all learning, and we're all having fun, and we've got a mission.
What would happen, how would you get your message out if public access wasn't around?
Then you'd probably have to go to radio and hope you get some public service time and do a show like that on Sunday afternoon. But you wouldn't have as great of audience exposure on radio as you do on cable access television. Our show goes statewide. And, we feed it through a whole bunch of access centers, goes statewide. We've been to PBS Rhode Island. Wow. We've done it in Washington, D.C. The magnitude is endless. And CTV has given me that. They pay for a slot on what we call Metro 6, which is a metropolitan channel that goes through the kind of metropolitan area. All that at no cost.
And now you're on YouTube. So
It's amazing how internet came.
And now you're on YouTube. So you got millions here.
Send it to Rebecca Jarvis, CBS This Morning. She's a Minnesota girl. She might want to watch this. So it would get our message.
It's amazing how YouTube has helped out.
That's right. Any of these. Skype, YouTube, any thing like that.
And what about commercials? What do you think? What do you think about public access not being supported by advertising? Do you think that helps? Yeah, it helps out?
It's tough to do. It's really tough to do. We'll do whatever it takes to make it run. But it's really tough to do when your show, you work hard one day a month. You have to go one day a week to make it pay. Here's why. Because any business-supported advertising like that, you do it one day a month, and our economy's pretty tough.
Oh yeah.
They know that they know they can buy a radio schedule on a low-power AM station any place in the country, go 1 week on, 1 week off, and reach probably a wider audience more often. And that's where the challenge is that how do we make cable access go once a week to make the banners pay for themselves? And I love cable access television. I hope it shows.
We do too.
It's
we
in
do
us.
too. Oh yeah,
Everybody in this room, but we gotta do the next thing to support it. We can't, but we have to make it so it's feasible and still a tool. You know, and not let the computer take over all the way. The internet's a great tool. It's an extra, but you still got to use a regular studio like we use to get your message out.
That's awesome.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.